I have filmed this intro a couple of times. However, now actually feels like the right time to intro the video. Hello, I'm Lily. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm currently in what was described as Ripon, but it's just outside Ripon in North Yorkshire for a long weekend with my mum. We were supposed to go to Porto originally, but our flights got cancelled and we were moved on to like a flight that would have taken out a whole like day of our trip. We could cancel the flights for free and cancel our Airbnb. No, not Airbnb, hotel for free. So we did. And now we're in a National Trust cottage. I did film a room tour, a house tour, which I will show you after this intro. I filmed that yesterday when we just arrived, so bear that in mind. But yeah, we're in Yorkshire. We've woken up. It's rainy today. We expected it to be rainy, but it's supposed to stop. It's currently 8:57 a.m. We're about to leave to go to Castle Howard, which is like an hour away, but mum really wants to go while we're up here. So it's our like first real activity. We went up to How Hill Tower. We're staying in How Hill Cottages for context, and it was really nice yesterday. I will have included that in the intro. But we're in North Yorkshire. It's a very like chilled, not too many plans sort of trip. I think all we really vaguely have today is Castle Howard. We're going to a pub for a Sunday roast. We are going to go to York or Harrogate. I'm championing York, but mum wants to go to Harrogate, so we'll see. And then we're also going to go to Fountains Abbey. And if you're staying in these National Trust cottages, you get a key to the West Gate. And as long as it's like daylight hours, you can literally just let yourself in and walk up to the Abbey, which is mental. And it looks absolutely incredible. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I can't wait to do it. And then we're probably going to go to Ripon, which is obviously like the nearest city. It's the third smallest city in the UK. It's purely a city because it's got a cathedral. That's like the criteria for most cities in the UK. And then like modern cities, it's to do with population, which is why Brighton and Hove is a city, not just Brighton, because the population of Brighton alone was not enough to make it a city. I say that if you're watching this for the first time, because I am from Brighton. I thought if I'm filming a tour, I should either start at the front door or the furthest end of the house. I'm going to start at the furthest end of the house and work my way back, so I'm going to flip it around. What is, I think, 90% of the time a twin bedroom, but I think the beds can attach because they look like mine. It's huge, it's really gorgeous, it looks out onto the courtyard. But there are people out there having lunch, really nice high ceiling. Picture of, is this part of the Abbey? We'll find out. If you turn left, we've got the room I'm staying in, which you just saw me unpacking in. I don't know if I closed that. I mustn't have. Oh, maybe it's because this is here. It's massive. And I think this is one that can be set up as twins if you want. It's got a nice high ceiling. I've got a chair. And then I filmed this actually already out the window. But it's not gonna, there we go. Just a really nice view of the little courtyard and some of the other houses. This is my bathroom I'm using, mainly because I'm more of a bather. My mum's more of a shower. Put my makeup and toiletries there. And it's actually got a wow LED mirror, which is fun. This is a nice exposed wall. Here's the door on the way in. I'm trying not to film the people out there. And this is my mum's room at the other end. It's a little bit smaller, cosier. A little wardrobe. And then a little shower room, which is cute. And then this is the living room. It's got a weird little TV. Gorgeous fireplace. This sleeps 6 people, so it's like ridiculously big. And then a kitchen and dining area. I thought I was filming. I genuinely just talked for like 5 minutes. Hello. It's been hours. We established earlier it's now 4:43. A lot has happened. We went to Castle Howard, which was gorgeous, like really incredible. However, like a huge section of like the tour bit was just looking at the art on the walls and learning about Vanbrugh, who's the architect, who this was like his first big architectural project. However, he has designed a lot of like small buildings and other like stately homes. I think he designed something in, what's it called, Greenwich, because my mum's from South East London and she was talking about that to me. But it's like, I like a stately home where I can walk around and see their furniture and be nosy, and this was not like that. Even if no one lives in it, that's the kind of thing I like, and that wasn't what this was. I had a good brownie, which I'll have shown you, although it had Biscoff on top. It was just a brownie with Biscoff, which was a bit odd, but it tasted nice. Coffee was average, and then we just had a wander around, and as you will have seen in the clips, there was a Jellycat shop. My mum got me a Jellycat, which was really sweet of her. It came with free Jellycat stickers. I like eating olives, but these two were speaking to me. The selection wasn't great, but like, they're so cute. They're like the little marshmallows where their hands magnetise, but I had the marshmallows in a keyring. And I genuinely just couldn't stop thinking about them as we went around the house. So we went back and my mum bought me them, and they're so cute. I love them. It's like a Jellycat Pop-up, like an official one. It's very confusing that they have it, but some bits and bobs for my travel journal. I've got receipts, the tickets for Castle Howard, a map for Castle Howard, and then I did pick up some random, like, a couple more random Castle Howard leaflets in case I need additional pictures for some reason. I got York Castle Museum because I'm basically forcing my mum to go to York on Tuesday. I really want to go. And then the North York Moors National Park, because we drove through them, but I realised we didn't go to Staithes or Port Musgrave, which look gorgeous and I would like to go to. So maybe I'll have to come back to the north soon, and then I will show some clips on screen now of our dinner. We went to a place called the Grantley Arms, which is located in a village called Grantley, of all places, and it's like attached to a hotel called Grantley Hall, as in like they own both. It's not actually near it. I mean, it is. It's like a 5-minute drive. Oh my god, such an incredible roast. I had the roast pork, which isn't very me. I'm normally a roast beef kind of girl, although at home I like roast chicken. But it was really, really good. Like, potentially the best roast I've ever had. The potatoes weren't great. Had my first real Yorkshire pudding in Yorkshire. Like, I've obviously had Yorkshire puddings, but I've never had a Yorkshire. It was unreal. I'm really happy with my day. Have had a great time. However, as I noted earlier, I am on my period and I'm in pain. So I'm going to go and have a bubble bath. And then I think we're going to sit down, watch. I think we've bought a Game of Thrones box set with us for season 1. So I think we're going to watch a couple of episodes of Game of Thrones. The weather is gloomy. It's like Game of Thrones season. Today, specifically. So I think I'm going to do that. I got a beer today. I got a Yorkshire brewery, something like that, ex Castle Howard beer, which is Wizard of Oz themed. It's called There's No Place Like Home. I don't really like beer, but I was tempted. My mum also got loads of things. Like, she bought herself random home things that have nothing to do with like Yorkshire specifically. But she also got me 2 new chili jams, which I am thrilled about. She was like, what do you want? And I was like, chili jam. So she bought me olives and chili jam. I would like to preface saying I bought the tickets to Castle Howard and I bought like our snacks and stuff while we were there. I did contribute towards the day. But yeah, we're going to have a nice chilled evening. I don't think I'll film anything. I don't want to preempt tomorrow in case plans change, but I think we're going to go to Fountains Abbey, which is the main thing here. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It looks absolutely magical. And we have some neighbours in this little bit, and one of them is originally from Yorkshire, and she comes and stays in this set of houses every year, like with her family, because she doesn't live here anymore. They're like older. And she said that it's so magical when you go, and we have to go. And I was like, well, obviously I'm going, but just like extra motivation to go, I think. These little babies. I'm going to go because my bath is defo nearly full. I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye-bye. I didn't film any speaking clips while I was at Fountains Abbey, so I thought I'd film a little voiceover just to explain what it is and why we're here. So it is a monastery founded near Ripon in North Yorkshire in 1132 under the direction of Thurston, the Archbishop of York, and over the next 4 centuries it became one of the wealthiest monasteries in England, and this was due to sort of where it was built and what surrounds it. And the reason it looks like this is because it was destroyed during the dissolution of the monasteries in 1539 by the order of that king who always caused chaos, King Henry VIII, which led to the monastery's closure, the removal of its roof. It was then used as a stone quarry and completely removed its religious function. After this, it was then abandoned, and essentially it just kind of fell to ruin because there was no one there to maintain it. Hello, it's post Fountains Abbey history lesson that I just gave from the National Trust website because obviously I was just going to use that to explain it. It's currently 14:48. We went to Fountains Abbey and Studley. I've forgotten what it's called. Studley. This morning. It was lovely. It was quite busy, and with this place we do have a key so we can go in like before and after hours, which is really cool. So if we have like a bit of a misty morning, I am like tempted to drag my mum and make her go with me because she is the one with a car. But we came back, chilled, had a bit of lunch, and then we went to Harrogate. We were in Harrogate for all of 40 minutes, and I made purchases. I will be honest, I didn't really want to go to Harrogate. My mum did. No offence to the people of Harrogate. It just wasn't on my radar as somewhere I wanted to go. Like, I want to go to York. That's the only place I really want to go while we're here. So we went into Harrogate, and it was fine. It was really busy because it's a bank holiday. And we had a wander, saw Betty's, which is like an iconic tea room that one of our holiday let neighbours told us all about. I'm going to show you what I bought. I'm going to get it out the bag first because it will be a rustle, and then I'll show you. The first place we went, well, actually we went to a couple of shops. We went to an Oxfam Books and a couple of other places, but didn't buy anything. The first place we made a purchase, or I made a purchase because I also bought my mum's thing for her, was Harrogate Old Sweet Shop, and they do fudge, and I love fudge. So I got my favourite kind of fudge, which is vanilla fudge. I don't really eat fudge often, but I really enjoy it. And then I got chocolate, caramel and sea salt fudge. That was £6 for the both of them. I then got these limoncello gummies just because I'm intrigued. They don't have alcohol in, by the way. We then went into a little independent bookshop called Imagined Things Bookshop. It was really cute. I loved it. I love an independent bookshop where they like curate the books that they have, and it's not just a random selection of things, and that's what I really like about independent bookshops. I'll read you the blurbs. This was like on one of those like display stands. It's Sister Europe by Nels Inc. As Berlin night draws in around the pristine glass exterior of the Hotel Interconti, a ragtag group of friends, family and potential lovers find themselves frustrated. By promise or threat, they have all gathered at the lavish celebration of an elderly author's venerable career. But dinner is delayed, the speeches are a drag, and the gang, a young trans teen and her father, an aging publisher and his flaky date, a dog, a troubled heiress, and an Arab prince begin to feel the pinch of boredom, hunger, and horniness. Pardon? Together, they will make their bid for freedom and will soon embark on an exhilarating odyssey through the city's shadow and light. And I like Berlin. I've been 3 times. And then the other book I got, Holy Boy by Lee Hee-ju. I've seen this everywhere. I'm scared because it's in the same cover as Butter, and I hated Butter. Controversial take. I will read you this. If anyone would like to know, I am a K-pop fan. My favourite K-pop groups, I got 7, EXO, 17, 80s, Red Velvet, Twice, IVE, New Jeans, rest in peace, Blackpink. I think that's all of them. I also really like Kiki. Kiki have some bangers. So yeah, I mean, I also listen to other K-pop, but they're like my faves. And honestly, Mark Lee leaving NCT, like, Mark, I get it, but you were my NCT reason, really. Kidnapping Yosep seemed like the ultimate act of love. For 4 of his adoring fans, a poster on the wall just didn't cut it. They needed him all to themselves. And weren't they doing him a favour anyway? Freeing him from the shackles of fame? Also, on a side note, on freeing themselves from the shackles of fame, we've already talked about Mark Lee. I think he's going to continue to be famous. But CIX disbanded, which is sad. I had my one Your Name moment in life when I saw CIX at Hallyu Pop Festival in Wembley with Sunghoon. And he's the one who's like, I'm going to go and live a normal life, which is ridiculous because he is so talented. Like, he is such an incredible main vocal. He was wasted in Six, CIX. They're not Six, are they? They're called CIX, but I had a friend who used to call them Six. And I've not thought about them in a while until I saw their disbandment, and I'm really sad for them. Anyway, but inside a secluded mansion, plagued by paranoia and their grip on reality slowly loosening, these women must use increasingly disturbing strategies to keep Yosop in their possession. As their angel's halo slips, their scheme unravels. They must fight not only to keep him, but to keep their secret buried at all costs. I love a thriller. I listen to K-pop. I have been a fan, like, my whole life. Like, I was an original One Direction fan, like, X Factor days. Like, I used to go and meet them. When they were in X Factor. Yep. Oh my god, there's 2 ladybirds on my windowsill. I saw the biggest spider ever. I'm going to put a photo of it on screen. It doesn't look it, but it was huge. In my room last night. It was terrifying. Anyway. I keep finding more and more insects in here. I'm going to go. Good morning. It is our last actual day in Yorkshire. I'm going to try and vlog. I'm going to take you with me. I'm not going to take you with me, though, because I can't. That's embarrassing. But let's go to York. You best believe I've got another haul. We just got in from York. Hello. There was a bakery I really wanted to go to. I'll put it on screen now because I can't remember the name of it, which is silly considering me saying I really want to go to it and then not remembering the name. But it was closed on a Tuesday, so we didn't go over there. I had a nice wander. Saw York Minster, did film it. Mainly walked around shops, so I'll show you what I got. I got this tea in Oliver Bonus. I thought it was really cute. It's really soft. It was really like the red and brown. And it says Rabbit Run Cross Country. And they've got little like rosettes on. I thought it looked really good with some blue jeans or jorts. And then my mum got me that. And then I got myself these tiny little olive earrings. I love a huggy. And they're just so cute. And they've got like little pearls that's supposed to look like onions, I think. I read like 2 pages of this in the car, but so far it's really good. I'm looking forward to reading it. I then got a couple of stationery bits. We went into a shop that I don't know the name of. I got this little card. I don't know if I've ever included this, but I love hoarding cards for birthdays and occasions. And this little hedgehog is so cute. I got this little Jellycat inspired bag. It's tiny because I don't have one in this size. They also had wrapping paper and tissue paper, but I didn't need it. And then my dad lives in Australia and he lives in Perth, and for some reason there's like a world shortage of glasses cases. Well, Perth shortage of glasses cases. So I got him one for his birthday like a couple of years ago when he came over, but I feel like he'll need a new one, and I feel like he'll enjoy this. And it was £6.99. It's from Sass and Bell, and we're going to Italy in June, my father and I, and he's leaving on Father's Day. Well, I'm also leaving on Father's Day, so I thought that could be his Father's Day present. A card with a, it's like one of those rubbish jokey ones, but I thought the Sylvanian vibe was cute, and my mum likes a joke card, and she always is like, well, you buy cards to your taste, not to mine, I like jokes. I also got the secret traitor never reveals their age to add to my card stash too. And then I haven't really picked up very much like scrapbooking stuff because I have a travel journal. I'm not like a general journaler, although I do have one. I write my thoughts and feelings down in, but I've not done it in probably like 3 weeks. I haven't done it in. I need to start again. So I got this, which isn't very like on brand for my journal. And sorry to throw in Neve, N-I-M-H, that's Neve, isn't it? I might cut around it and lose like the skyline bit and just put it in my journal, but we'll see. So those were my purchases. So I'd say the things I had in New York that I really enjoyed were the drinks. The strawberry matcha, the speciality, might be the best strawberry matcha I've ever had. And like, I had a banana bread iced latte at Rise, and I think it would have been incredible as banana bread iced matcha, but it was like a banana bread cold foam on top, and it was phenomenal. But I felt just really sick because I'd just had a bit of banana bread, actually, Biscoff banana bread and a matcha, and then we literally crossed the road and had breakfast. And the breakfast is like, I feel like breakfast, it was bacon, I had hollandaise, it was a bit like too much, plus the banana bread latte, but it was good. So what I'm going to do now is start packing up, put on some comfy clothes, and I'm going to wash my hair this evening. We're going to have some steak for dinner and get a good night's sleep because we're off back down south tomorrow.